Hi everyone, and welcome back again to Queenette at Debussy VODCAST. My name is Queenette at Debussy, and today I have here with me my favorite person, my friend, my sis, my everything. She's a mental health nurse, she's a mom, she's a wife, she's basically anything you want to say. Like, she's one of the strongest person I've ever known, one of those people that you look up to and you'll be like, oh my god, where is this woman getting her strength from? Victoria, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Seriously, you know, when I look at you, especially when you post on your status, I'm always like, this woman is very, very strong. And can you tell us the secrets, like how you shuffle between work, family, and everything, and you're still always happy, bubbling?
Yeah, I would say the secret is positive mindsets and also God. You know, putting God first in everything you do, because when you have God in the center of your whatever challenges you're going through, God will be able to direct you. And also, I've learned over the years to make myself happy. I've realized that nobody or anything that you have can make you happy except you yourself. So I've chosen to make myself happy. And luckily for me, I'm also a bubbling person. I'm the kind of person, I'm the extrovert.
Yeah,
I like
I
going
can tell,
out.
yes.
I like dancing. I like, meeting people. I like having fun. So that also added to it and also helped me to be able to balance my work life, family, and my son.
Yeah, today we are going to be talking mainly like having special kids with special needs, and because I don't know how to say it. I've never been in that experience. I want to talk about it, but I know it is always good to hear from people who have been there, who are there, and still, fighting and doing it. Because a lot of the time, I've always seen men, especially, abandon kids with special needs for their woman, thinking that, oh, it is your fault. It's always the woman's fault, especially in the African community.
It's nobody's fault.
It's always in the woman's fault. Like, if anything goes wrong, it's the woman. If everything is always the woman's fault. And sometimes I wonder, like, are these men actually going to sit down and take a look at themselves, that they might also be contributing, especially when it comes to kids? It's nobody's fault.
It's nobody's fault.
Exactly. So how were you able to shuffle around that?
As in, you mean
having a special kids and family, and
Yeah, I'm a single mom. So, and I'm able to, with the job I have, is very challenging, but I have told myself it's not because I've got a son that's diagnosed with Down syndrome, I wouldn't further my dreams, because I had dreams and goals to achieve before he came into the picture. So I was able to think of outside the box on how to balance work and life. So what I do is, at first as a nurse, I used to work both day and night, which NHS they do.
Yes.
But as the time goes on, I had to speak to my managers, and they have to come in terms that, okay, I should be doing permanent nights. With that, I'm able to look after my kids, and I have the childcare will be able to reduce for me a bit, if you get what I mean.
Yes.
So it's only when I go to work I have like a child minder coming into the house to stay with the kids just overnight, because I'm away at work. But during other days when I'm off, I'm able to balance it myself, because I'm very proactive. I'm very organized.
I know.
I'm a very organized person. If I keep a laptop there, it should be there. It shouldn't be anywhere. I don't like anything moving around. So I know how to manage it, and I'm a very clean person. I know how to manage my kids and manage my work and all that. So when it's time for home, it's home with my kids. When it's time for work, it's work for myself. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I'm able to do that over the years, learning more, going to YouTube's, going to get more inspiration from other parents who have got kids before me with special needs, knowing that, getting tips from them plus mine, and so.
That's really good. But when did you find out that he had Down syndrome?
I found out he had Down syndrome when I gave birth to him, actually, because we did all the tests, we usually do, the blood test and the rest of them, because the doctors were very shocked at the initial beginning, because when I was in the labor room to start during the delivery process with my mom, bless her soul, she's no more, she was there with me. So they were like, oh, Victoria, we don't think you're going to have this child through the normal procedure. I was like, why? They say you don't have any complications, you are very fine, but for us to save your child, you need to do CS as soon as possible, because they discovered he had swallowed meconium in my womb. So they needed to take him out as soon as possible to be able to save him. So when they did that, after the CS procedures and everything, then they took him to the intensive care unit and started running some tests. So as time goes on, that was how they were able to detect that he had Down syndrome.
So for now, do you think there's a cure for Down syndrome?
No,
I don't think there is.
No, it's not a cure. It's a condition. Down syndrome is a condition that has to do with extra chromosomes. And these extra chromosomes are small packages that come in form of genes. Okay. So for example, now we have our chromosomes. We are all okay. So Joshua's own is extra and it's 21. Instead of 20, he got 21. Oh. So this affects his growth during and after pregnancy. So, like for example, like my other son, he doesn't have any special needs. He knows, he grew fast, he could learn things fast, he can spell, but someone like Joshua, apart from the Down syndrome, he also has learning disabilities. So there's so many things that he's lacking behind, but he learns gradually, but it takes a long time. Before, when I first had him, he didn't used to really talk, just says, but now, anyone that knows me, that my friends, my family, that are close to me, they understand Joshua, they know how to look after him, they know how to stay with him and talk with him and be able to communicate with him, and they know what he wants. So right now, he's over the years, he's getting better. He will tell you what he wants to watch, either by pointing at it or saying it or singing it. He can tell you what he wants to eat now, which is even the teachers in the special needs school, they are very happy about it. He will tell you, if I go to pick him from school now, what did you have today? Sausage, mash, and peas. He says it. So it's a gradual process. They will always get there, but it takes a longer time, if you get what I mean.
Yes, I get it. So did you hand that separated because of him, or does it have anything? Because
that's not what I want to talk about now.
Okay,
but it's part of it, but it's my past. I've moved on.
That's good. Because the reason I asked was I met a lady last week, but she wasn't comfortable enough to come on camera.
Yeah.
She was really upset. Her own was recent because she found out during the pregnancy that her child has Down syndrome.
Okay.
And because of that, the man decided to walk away from the relationship.
They're always walking away.
Oh, it is your problem. We don't have this in my generation. But I was so happy that, thank God I have someone coming in here to come and educate people about Down syndrome. Because even I myself, I don't know much about it.
Yes.
And I'm like, is this thing hereditary? I don't think it is hereditary.
No.
I think it's just one of those things
that happens. Yes.
Exactly.
It can happen to any family member.
Exactly.
We don't have it in the history of my family, but it happened to me. So what?
Yeah, and has that been affecting you in any way, like stigma or whatever?
Not really like that. I would say the people I have around me are positive people.
That's a very
like what I tell people, when you see someone does not accept you for who you are or accept your child, you walk away. That friendship must not hold, or that family member must not be there. It's not every family that must be your family. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you have a family member or a friend who likes you, like your child, wants to know more about your child and wants to help you, you stick with that person.
Yes.
Like I say, family is not blood alone. I've got good friends, powerful friends who are very positive with me, with my kids. Yes. And I can leave them with my kids. They stay with my kids. I can say, I want to go somewhere with John. Can you help me look after Joshua? They will look after Joshua for me. You understand? Over the years. So I make sure for my mental health, for my well-being, I surround myself, be it male or female, with men and women who are positive with my kids and who knows about my child and accept them for who they are. So that's it. So
guys, I picked something from what she said. She said, family doesn't necessarily means blood,
of course.
So which means sometimes in life, in order for us to grow and for our mental status, we need to stay away from people that we might even call family, who are related to us by
and toxic
people. Because a lot of families, as you know, they are toxic.
Very toxic, yes.
But because they are family, we always struggle to do away from them because we are all like, this person is my sister, this person is my brother, this person is my mother, and that blood is always keeping us there, even though they are affecting us mentally. So in order for you to have a good mental state, if you know that your family are toxic, then you need to stay away from them. Because I think a lot of people don't understand the fact that when you start having children, that family you're building
it's your own family. Thank you. You've said it all, baby.
A lot don't understand that. And the family we come from now becomes our extended family. Like secondary.
Yeah.
So, but people tend to choose choose their own extended
Yes.
above the one they are
bringing up, man.
And I find it really crazy, crazy. Especially in this Europe, is not helping at all.
Childcare issue for even a parent that doesn't have a child with special needs is something else. They talk more of us that have got kids with special needs. You understand? So please tell that woman that you say she's very angry. Tell her not to feel bad with herself. Nothing like genes from her family, or nothing like heredity from her family. The man has just lost a precious child. He's the loser. So tell her to just try and build her confidence back.
I'm sure she would definitely watch this
video.
Yeah,
she should watch it, please. She should build her confidence back, and she should not allow the child stop her from living her dreams, man. You know, she can, if she wants to further education, she should please do it. If she wants to be a businesswoman, she should continue with that. You understand? And she should also have fun. Go out for nights out with friends. Go out and eat. You know, make sure you are happy. Dress up. Smell good. You get? That's what people don't like. Give it to them, and they will rest.
Oh my God. You guys see one of the reasons I love this woman
and they will rest,
much. Anytime I see her post, like, she's always dancing, she's always happy.
Of course.
And there's no dull moment with her.
Yeah, oh, nobody might do it.
Party, she will give it to you hot.
Yeah, hot. Yes, I'm living my life.
Yes, we only live once, and that's a good thing.
I'm
that's
living
a
my
very,
life.
very good thing. And I'm really, really happy for that. So what advice are you going to give people who just find out that they have kids, or they are going to have children with Down syndrome or any other type of
At first,
disability?
it's not easy, let me tell you, because I know about special needs in the past when I was in Nigeria, because I only came to give birth and go back. So because of Joshua, I'm here today. I'm established here today because of my son. So God knows the reason why I'm here. So I'm living fine. I'm doing well with everything, my career-wise. So glory be to God for that. So at first, when we got the news about Down syndrome, my mom was a nurse. She was a nurse for like 32 years. Yes, so I asked her. She told me she would talk to me about that later, but at the moment, I should just take it easy. So there was enough support that was coming up. What I'll tell parents there, if your children that's got special needs, be it Down syndrome, ADHD, autism, they have support there. Always take that support. Don't say, oh, it's not my portion. I reject it in Jesus' name. I'm a Christian. I love God. If any support that will benefit my child, I grab it with my 2 hands. Because the church will not give me that support. Neither will the pastor give me that support. The only support they give to me is prayers. So when it comes for with support from the social services, please, please, sirs, take it and help your children.
Do you know we Africans, we have this problem of believing that, oh, it is spiritual. Everything that happens to us that turns out to be negative is spiritual. We all tend to feel like we can do it by ourselves. Because I was talking to a woman a couple of months ago. She just had the baby, and you know, one thing I love about this country, in England, Europe in general, there's always support there for new moms and everything like that. Because when I had my son and my, especially when I had my daughter, there were times where I would take her to nursery, even though she doesn't need it at that time. But because I knew my mental state needs to be, you know, balanced in order to look after them, I'm always exhausted, I'm tired, because I feel like I'm doing everything all by myself. I just take them there, take her to nursery.
To have a break.
And that period of time, I have a break. I'm able to relax, I'm able to sleep, I'm able to watch TV, able to do whatever I want to that
even
time.
if you just for you to go to Tesco and buy something and come back. It's a break.
Then after then, I realized that I tried that for complete 1 week. I feel a lot of relief. Like, oh my God. So this is actually what I needed. Someone should just take over
for
that
few hours.
little time.
Good.
And then I started doing it, and it worked really well for me. Good. So now I advise people to do it. If there's any up there, even if it's friend, I would say, let me have this chat for you for a couple of hours. If it's the person you trust, why not? Because sometimes we just need that break. We need someone to just relieve of that stress. Because it can be mental. And a lot of stress people go through are mental stress.
Of course.
And they don't realize it. They don't know. They feel like I am strong, I am okay. But deep down inside them, they need that help, but they are not seeking for that help. So like she said, it is always important for you to go for help. And at first, do you think it was anything spiritual attack or whatever?
No. Like I said earlier, I said I know people that have got special needs in Nigeria, but I don't know the diagnosis and the names. I know that I've seen some people, you know, like we Nigerians, we say imbecile. That's a very wrong. That's a wrong word.
I'm guilty of that as well. And
that's
honest,
a wrong word.
I've apologized for those I've called that in the past.
Yes. People should stop calling children those names.
When I realized. Even at one point when I was growing up, they make me believe that any child that has
special
disability or special needs is spiritual attack.
Or there was even a time I was here in Nigeria. They've used the child to go and make money.
Yeah, money ritual. Or they will even make you understand that it is even transferable.
Oh Jesus!
That if you are pregnant, stay away from people like that.
Education is really important.
They will not enter.
Education is really important.
You,
very vital. I'm telling you the truth. Because even some educated people, they are educated illiterates.
Yes.
So
you're right.
so as we grow older every day, and as long as we are alive and we are breathing, we learn every day. When you stop learning, is when that person is in 6 feet. Do you understand?
Yes.
You learn every day. You come across things and you learn every day. And so calling a child imbecile or calling a child one kind of name is not the issue. Oh, I know this young boy. His name is Peter. Oh, he's diagnosed with he's an autistic child, but he does well in maths. He's good in drawing. You know, all these children you see with special needs, they are lovely children. They are blessed.
Yes.
They've got their own skills. They've got what they are good at. Like my son, he chose well. That I've now put it in a positive way for him to do like what my mom said that period. Said instead of him to be throwing things at people, put it in a positive way that he will be doing this throw ball that you catch.
Yeah.
And he catches well. He catches well. Even in school, they've noticed that and they're working on it. And he likes music. You see, he doesn't talk sentence very clearly, but when he starts to sing some music that he knows, you see that he sings it, and you're like, oh, he's singing so song, Sinach. He's singing so song, Davido. He likes so he likes that kind of things. No, none of them are useless. No one is useless.
Exactly.
We are all useful. We're all useful. Just for you to find that strength on what you can do and build on it and make it positive and use it well for yourself. So at the beginning, I never thought it was spiritual. I just wanted to know the meaning of Down syndrome, what causes it, and which I had a lecture from one of the consultants. She was really good. She left me. She made me to be able to. She allowed me to be settled for a period of time. Then she now invited me over to the hospital for like 2 hours and really educated me. And after that, I started doing some research on my own. You get. And another thing I'll tell parents, oh, I don't want to carry him for. I know some children are more. What is it? Are more. Some kids own are more severe than others. That's the word I'm looking for. They are more severe than others. But I met a woman in my son's school when he was in primary school. That is the only child she has. She said, if you keep saying your child is this, is that, and that, you don't keep him in the house, it will become worse. So she makes sure she takes him to Stratford Center, takes him out. Sometimes he touches people. She'll say, no, don't touch him. As soon as she keeps doing that, and when the boy wants to touch you, he knows he won't touch you. And the boy now became used to crowd. Oh, he doesn't like crowd. He closes his ears, yes. But do it gradually to break that jinx, break it. So like myself, I don't keep my son in the house. I take my son for birthday party, they invite him for birthday party. If you want to see only John, they don't to see Joshua. John is not going anywhere. Do you understand?
Yes,
unless it's John's age. Yeah. That's okay. Joshua, you're a big boy. This is John age grade. Stay here. I travel with my kids. We go outside the country. In fact, my kids loves to stay in the plane. Joshua is as much settled as any other thing on the plane. He loves traveling. He now knows what traveling is. He knows that summer period, we need to go out of the country. We need to go for a break. Take your children out. Take them to places. Don't just leave them in the house. Oh, he's giving me stress. Then it will not become worse for you, the mother or the father that is looking after that child. Try to, start from small, from somewhere. Even if it's a family friend's birthday or somewhere, let them know. Oh, even your family friend, Josh, oh yeah, sit there, don't touch there. Oh, Josh will know that. Oh, what mommy does at home, this the friend too is doing to me too. He'll be able to. Then he will now know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let them breathe. Let them go out. Even if it's the back garden, open the back garden. It's locked. It's secure. Stay there. Let them play. Just don't keep the child like this. You are making things worse for yourself. Remember, we are getting older. You understand me? And these children too are growing. And these special needs kids, as they grow older, they become more strong. You get. So you try to think of things that you do that your son or your daughter that's got learning ability that will help you in the future. So during your old age and everything, because they've even got skills for them. Because there'll be a particular age where Joshua will get to. The government, and instead of, like our kids go to college.
Yes.
So they go to learn like maths, English or something because they want to become a lawyer or something. So someone like Josh, in their own college, they take them somewhere to teach them skills on how to be able to have table manners, how to cross the road, have that awareness of danger, and it teaches them a lot of things. How to go enter the bus, how to use the tram, that kind of thing. That is why I love about this Western world. God will bless them. Will I have that in my country? Oh God, for where? You understand? So
I pray we get there as well in Nigeria. I pray. And not just Nigeria, other
African countries
that are still yet to develop.
Exactly.
Because they have a lot of learning to do to teach people about kids with special needs, kids with learning disability, kids with physical disability, Down syndrome, autism, a lot. When I came here, then I realized that I learned a lot of things. That's why I used to tell people that those that say traveling is education on its own,
it is.
They are very, very correct.
It is.
Because if you don't leave your vicinity
how will you learn?
Someone else's country, you're not going to learn new things. You're not going to learn new culture. You're not going to learn how people behave, new languages and things like that. So it is always good for you to travel. Even if you don't have the money to go somewhere really, really far or to European countries or other civilized country, even countries, your neighborhood countries, you can travel there. You're definitely going to learn something more different than you've known before. And in this life, I've realized that in order for you to grow, you need to be willing to unlearn things that you've learned before and relearn new things. So if you have to be open. If you're not open for new ideas, you're not going to grow.
You can't grow, man.
You're going to be stuck in that place that you've been.
You can't grow.
So you have to be really, really open and be willing to unlearn new things and not argue blindly. If you don't have facts, if you don't have proofs of something, just keep quiet. There's nothing wrong in saying I don't know.
There's nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong.
I am telling you.
There's nothing wrong about that.
I'm so happy we are having this conversation today. Because I'm very sure this is going to be like an encouragement for people out there who are struggling or who don't know how to go about it, that they can do it. If she can do it, you can see
anybody can do it. I'm a happy person, no. Honestly, I'm not saying because people are going to watch me. No, truly.
Yeah, I know.
I've got my own challenges. I've got my own downsides. Sometimes you'll be down. Every human being have got it. But now I'm very happy, as in I have my peace of mind. I'm enjoying my boys.
And that's good.
Trust me.
That's really good. Peace of mind is the most important thing in life. If you don't have peace of mind, you're going to struggle. And we only live once. Why are we not going to be happy? If we only live once,
I don't know.
Why are we not going to be happy? Let's find things to make us happy. That's the main thing. But people don't get to understand that. And I'm so happy for you, to be honest.
Thank you.
I am so happy. I've seen him. And he's a very calm child. He's very playful. He's always laughing.
And he's very friendly.
And that's one thing about kids with special needs. They're always pure in heart.
Oh, very pure.
Very pure.
Oh, bless.
Oh, bless them. They're like angels, very pure in heart. It's just that sometimes, as a mother or as a father, you wish things can speed up. But it is what it is. What can
sometimes you feel that way. Sometimes you say, I wish he can do this by himself. I wish he can go to that corner shop to get me a bread, that kind of a thing. But you will get there.
He will get there. It's just a matter of time.
He will get there.
So, guys, seriously, I'm so happy with this conversation. It's not I told you guys that every time you spend on this channel, you're definitely going to be learning new things. Because it is just about growth. It is about learning good things. It is about living happy, finding your happiness. That is it. That's just it. Because in this life, you need to be happy. And when we are talking about happiness, it's not about faking it, not just smiling so people can see that you're smiling. No. When you're happy, you don't need to tell people I'm happy. People will definitely see it in you that this person is happy. So how do you find back your happiness if that happiness is lost? You can still find it back. It's just a matter of you checking your surroundings, starting from yourself. What is that thing that is making me unhappy? And once you figure out that thing, then look at your round. Who are those people stopping my happiness? Get rid of them.
Very important.
Regardless of who they might be. Blood doesn't only make, blood only is not family. They are friends. Like she said, she has a lot of friends that are family to her.
Oh, yeah. Like sisters.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Blood only doesn't make people family. Just check around you. Surround yourself with positive people. And trust me, your daughter, your son are going to get there. Regardless of whatever condition they might have. It's not your fault. It's something, even me myself, I'm going to actually do a good proper reading about this Down syndrome, ADHD, and more of it, in order to, you know, talk to people more one-to-one, because I think it is very, very important. And also to our male, I think the males need this video most to understand that it is not the woman's fault.
The male, yes, a lot of Nigerian men needs to learn.
They need to learn, I'm telling you.
They need to learn. Very few of them are very sensible, because I've got some parents in my group, their husbands are fabulous.
Oh my God.
I respect them, trust me. If you see the way they handle with their kids and they accept their children, marvelous. Those are men. Those are people like all men, not the ones that run away from their responsibilities.
Yeah, because at this time, and you know, these kids know those parents that are there for them.
Yes,
the kids know.
Of course, the kids are not, even the ones that don't have special needs. They know. By the time they grow older, they know that my mom has been the one there for me all this while. They know it will surely come. It's not what some men think is the women that poison the kids' mind. It's a lie. The guy sees is not blind.
Exactly.
He or she knows what is going on around them. So.
Then I used to tell parents that regardless of what happens between the two adults, it shouldn't affect the kids.
Children. Yeah.
Even if the two adults cannot work it out, you still have to be in that child's life.
Yeah.
Every child deserves to have their mother and their father in their life.
Of course.
But it's just that, you know, this our Nigerian men. Oh my God. And if you meet the ones that are really, really sensible, and I won't even blame them. I think maybe it's their upbringing or their environment or the way they've been.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Because every now and then I try making excuses for them to try and figure out why most of them are the way they are. And I still can't. I can't find the answer for it, to be honest. I seriously can't. And it's so unfortunate. Because then when the kids are all grown up and successful, you now want to come back into that child's life. It's never going to work. It's not at all.
My dear sister, that's life.
It's so unfortunate. But thank you so much for coming here today. And
thank you.
And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, share with your family and friends. You don't know who is going to need it. Just keep sharing it with people. There might be someone out there who actually needs to hear this now, that there is still hope regardless of whatever condition your child might be having. They are lovable, there's hope, there's everything. So share it with them, and I hope to see you again next week. And that's going to be all for today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.